Hi, welcome to King Grizzly's tour of Elementor Pro widgets. We are on the 8th Pro widget. My name's Brian. So today we're going to look at the animated headline. So I've just dropped in a dummy block here from Envato Elements. I've mentioned this in other videos, but it's worth checking out if you haven't. They have a bunch of pre-built Elementor resources. So I oftentimes use them for demonstration, but you could use them for building. Excuse me. Uh, we have a subscription to their site. You can pull in all kinds of cool stuff or get graphic templates, video templates, different things. But also they have this sort of Elementor tie-in where I believe much of the content's actually free. Not 100% sure. Worth looking into. Anyway, so I dropped this block in from there. And as you can see, we've got a headline here. Looks sharp. But let's say we wanted to emphasize something in this headline. There's this animated headline option, so I'm going to drag that in here. As you can see, right away, it's already got this animated circle effect. It's a pretty straightforward widget. I might style the font just a bit here to try to make it match. Oops, see, I actually styled the shape. But if I wanted to make the font look closer to the other one, you know what I might do is I'm going to right click this, copy. I don't know if this will work. Paste style. Didn't work. That would have been cool. Sometimes you can paste unexpectedly styles from one widget to another that you might not normally expect. But I might want to go through here and just adjust the typography, make it a little bigger or smaller by accident. But who cares? We all know how to style headlines. I'm going to delete that. So we've got this headline. Let's see what our options are. We've got a highlight style. We have a rotating style, which is kind of cool. You could actually swap out the words that are being shown here. So I don't know. Let's say this was a financial website. We might say something like "do more with your," and then down here you can choose what you want to rotate. Money. I don't know. I'll make something up here. Resources. Friends. Whatever. So that should just start to rotate those out. It's kind of cool. It's got this typing effect. I could even put text after that, like a period or bro. If I wanted, I can even link it. I can align the text. I can choose which HTML. Maybe this is my H1. So we can then choose the type of animation. Do we want to type clip? So if you watch it, it'll change the effect. That's kind of cool. Flip. I don't like how this is on 2 lines here, so I would probably go ahead and reduce the size of my font so it's happening on 1 line. So you can just kind of play with these and see, what you like for your application. I tend to not really use this. I mean, it's kind of cool. Like you can style the highlight too, right? So originally it was a green. You could use some other color if we wanted to. One thing I haven't figured out, I can make it thicker. I can bring it to the front layer-wise. I could round the edges if I needed to. That, depending on what effect I've picked, we can get different things. So highlighted has some different options too. And obviously the color of the word amazing, I can change to, so my animated text color. I might just want it to match, but I might, for some reason, want to call it out more. So what I haven't figured out is how do what if I don't want it to loop? I don't see any option to control that, like to have it just run once. If somebody knows a way to do it that doesn't involve hardcore manipulating code, I'd be interested. But as a widget, it just seems like it's kind of lacking in that regard. So that would be a suggestion to Elementor. But this may do the trick in certain applications. So that's really all there is to the widget. In terms of settings, if we check our mobile sizing, we can still do things like go to typography and change the size of the font, at the different screen sizes. But it's fairly simple. yeah, so I guess that's really all there is to the animated headline widget. Here and there, it could be a nice little touch. And please subscribe. We'll be doing more of these widgets. And let's see what's next. The price list. And we've got some actually kind of interesting ways to use a price list that's not always just prices. That's kind of a versatile widget. All right, thanks for checking us out. And have a good day or night, wherever you're at.